Hello and welcome to another episode of This Week in the Tech News, where this week we've had quite a roller coaster of emotions, to be honest. We've had news about graphics cards this week that range from yay all the way down to aww, and I don't really know which one is the right one to be feeling. So first of all, let's just get the bad news out the way first, get it just off like a band-aid. So according to Nvidia and Massdrop, there's actually going to be a continued increase in the prices of GPUs for the rest of 2018. So it's possible that by the end of 2018, we're going to be paying like a firstborn child and $500,000 for like a GTX 1060. Which is terrifying, and it's very sad. Now, one of the reasons for this is that DRAM is very difficult to find, and then there's obviously the whole miner thing, which, you know, also gives mixed feelings. Now, the thing is, apparently GPU shipments in Q4 of 2017 was actually down from GPU shipments in Q4 of 2016. So they actually sent out fewer GPUs. But apparently, last year, Nvidia sold more than 3 million GPUs just to miners. So, not like we didn't know before, but that's where they're all going. Now, kind of where this information comes from is apparently Massdrop recently did a drop on a GTX 1080 Ti, which the price was set at $950 for when like there's all in, and that's like the lowest price you can get for the 1080 Ti. And there was a lot of outrage around that. People were like, why are you trying to sell a GPU for $950? And then spokespersons, a person from Massdrop said that we're going to see GPU price increases for the rest of the year, and we kind of have to get used to it at this point. And then there was also a source from Nvidia speculating more or less the same thing. So there we go, we've got the aww news out the way. Now let's move on to the yay news. Now this is a bit weird because it's only according to one source, nobody else has reported it, so I don't really know how reliable this is, but it comes from TweakTown, which is one of the news sources that I use quite regularly for tech news. Now, one of the editors at TweakTown recently got off the phone, apparently, with someone quite high up in Nvidia that told him that Nvidia is going to be releasing their new lineup of gaming GPUs at GTC, which happens pretty soon. It happens in March at some point. So he said that this is a confirmation that Ampere-based graphics cards are going to be released at the end of March, which is hugely exciting if it is true. But like I said, he's the only person reporting that, and yeah, I don't know how I feel about whether it's actually going to happen or not, but let's all keep our fingers crossed that it does happen, and if it does, maybe it helps with those ever climbing GPU prices. Okay, so just on a quick side note, while I was busy editing the video, a news story popped up on TweakTown, which, you know, is where the source came from, that Nvidia is going to release their next, like the GTX 2080, in March at some point. Now, they've just posted an article saying that, and I've got the information here, that the GTX 2080 might be priced up to $1,500 at launch by Nvidia. So that's not great. So the GTX 1080 Ti is still going for like $1,300 on Amazon. And yes, it seems like Nvidia is going to be capitalizing on that pretty soon. Let's really hope that TweakTown has got their information wrong, because $1,500 for a 1080 equivalent card? Yeah, I mean, how good can it really be? Moving on to the next story, the Galaxy S9 has been announced, the 9 and the 9 Plus, and MKBHD does a video where he kind of handles it and talks about the stuff that's in it. Now, it's actually kind of not that exciting because it's just the S8 with like a better camera in it. So if that's something that you're very excited by, then yay, the S9 is going to be awesome. Now the thing is, the reason it's not hugely disappointing though is the S8's design was great, and now they've just put like an amazing camera, supposedly amazing camera in it, and like a faster CPU and stuff like that. So yes, if you're in the market for a new phone, maybe the S9 and the 9 Plus might be it. And in other kind of mobile awesomeness news, Qualcomm's 5G is starting to shape up to something that's potentially going to be amazing, because they've simulated speeds of up to 5 gigabit per second download. And what this means is that you can stream 8K 120 frame per second footage off your mobile connection, which is terrifying. No one would ever want to do that, maybe for VR applications, I don't know, but other than that, I can't imagine anyone ever wanting to do that, but having that available to you is really cool. Anyway, that's all that I have time for today. Thank you very much for watching the video. If you did like it, like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already for more videos